Like, oh, let's make fun of the girl who took a risk and put herself out there creatively.
If you don't know, one promotional feature of the upcoming Lisa album, Alter Ego, is a series of introductions for each of the Alter Ego characters. One of the Alter Egos, named Vixi, is a bit of an edgelord. Her character introduction reads, "Only baddies allowed. Oh, you've heard of me? Good. I'm Vixi, the one they love to call the villain. My lashes came to slay, so step out my way. My nails cut deeper than your excuses. I'm too busy living in my villain era. Let the haters hate. So what's it gonna be, friend or foe? Are you rolling with me, or am I running you over?" And then fun facts presented about Vixi include: favorite drink? Your tears. Favorite place? Behind your back. BFF? You, for now. Accessory? Lashes and nails, and so on. Some people have labeled this as cringe, culminating in a quite viral tweet that reads, "This is why it's so important to have a Wattpad phase as a kid so you don't grow up having it later in life." As a fan of Lisa, of course I have a bit of a bias in wanting to defend this, but I'm also not upset by any of this. I do think it's funny, and honestly, the discourse surrounding Vixi has been amazing in terms of promoting the upcoming album. I understand people who are a little put off by the comical nature of the album's concept, but given the trailer and promotional materials coming out, it appears to be eclectic in intentional ways. The album trailer sees Lisa in space, visually transforming into these alter egos before being beamed off to someplace else. It's all a very sci-fi aesthetic, and the album will be released along with a comic that further develops these alter egos. It is a comical concept all around. The music is eclectic to match the different personalities of these egos. I'm personally on board for it, obviously as a fan of Lisa, but also as someone who enjoys the silliness of pop music. It's unique, especially for today's standards in both K-pop and pop music at large. The alter ego concept has been done many times before, but the development for this album seems to be incredibly thorough so far. An edgelord alter ego is cringy, sure, but I personally cannot wait. I find myself taking up sword and shield in defense of whoever Vixi is. Not everything needs to be incredibly sophisticated. Silliness in music is certainly not for everyone, but it also shouldn't be policed just because it's not to your own stylistic tastes. What is the point of pop music if we're not allowed to treat an aspect of concept development like written prose on Wattpad? If this is Lisa's vision for the album, I'm willing to see it through. Yes, I approach all of this with a very strong bias, but I think I'd have this perspective for any other artist with a vision. I bark so much on this channel about intentional concept work in pop music, so I really relish in moments like these where the work is being done. In conclusion, an edgelord is defined as a person who affects a provocative or extreme persona, especially online, typically used of a man. Aren't we all kind of edgelords in our own right? Certainly those of us who take to social media with K-pop inspired accounts and profile pictures, the culture of unpopular K-pop opinions, finding problems in anything and everything and making a spectacle about it by announcing those opinions on social media. It's all kind of odd, the things that we do, but we do it. I'm doing it right now. Maybe Vixi evokes such a visceral reaction in us because, while absolutely cringy, she represents the experiences of fandom culture at large. The language and sentiments may seem cringy to us, but we tend to embody these same behaviors, just in different fonts. I'm thinking about the nachos discourse specifically among many other odd behaviors. There is a Vixi within all of us. I think that's part of why she strikes such a nerve. Resting in the darker reaches behind that K-pop idol in your profile picture, it lives, whether we'd like to admit it or not. The terrifying reality that we're not as distantly evolved from the shady AF comebacks as we think we are. We exist just on the other side of that same cringy coin. I think Vixi is misunderstood. If we look deeper into her introduction, her BFF is you for now. And then the last line reads, "Are you rolling with me, or am I running you over?" It appears her hardened exterior comes from a fear of being abandoned. She doesn't want to be taken advantage of or hurt, and so she's grown to distrust even those closest to her. She expects everyone will betray her eventually, and you all are making fun of her for that. You're sick. I'm kidding, but all jokes aside, the discourse around all of this has been fun, and I wanted to give my own understanding of it. Let me know what you think about this. What is your understanding of Vixi? Do you think that she is cringy? Do you perceive that as a problem? And if so, why is it a problem for you? Thanks for watching this. If you did, subscribe if you want to, and I will see you next time.